Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome to Point to Ponder. Today we are going to start with logic circuit design. So before I proceed to the applications or the examples, you can say, I would like to define two terms: sum of product, commonly known as SOP. Now if you see these three equations, A or three terms, you can say A complement BC or A B C complement. Similarly, AB or C complement D complement or AB complement D or A, BC or BD or EC or IJ. Now these are some of the product, that is the product terms are being summed up, where AND terms are odd. Similarly, the product of sum or POS we call A or B complement multiplied by AC plus BC or D complement E multiplied by BH plus FD or FD or GH. So similarly other two. Now here we are basically multiplying the sum terms where odd terms are being ended. We take the first example. Design a circuit which has three inputs B, C, D and output is 1, where majority inputs are 1. Now this is the condition, it is you, depending upon the application you have to lay down the condition. So when we draw the truth table, it is as shown. So if you can see that only two rows are here in which the majority inputs are 1. One is the fourth row and the other is the sixth row, and you write down 1. For all others it is 0. Here the 7th and the 8th, again it is 1 1. So we write down the expression y is equal to B complement CD or BC complement D or BCD complement or BCD. Now if you see the last term BCD, it has two variables common with remaining three terms. Okay, therefore it can be added with every term and we get the expression. Now I want to make a point here that till the time we study the K-map and the Quine-Mikulski method, which are basically to minimize the Boolean expressions, or you can say this algebraic operations in this case, okay, these equations, till such time you have to use your intuitive method which you used to do in the normal algebra. Okay, so we add this BCD term with remaining three terms. So B complement CD or BCD or BC complement D, C complement D or BCD or BCD complement or BCD. Now taking the appropriate variables common, we get CD within bracket B complement B or BD within bracket C complement C or C complement or BC within bracket D complement or D. Now the aim is to bring the equation in the form so that we can apply the Boolean theorem or the De Morgan theorem. Okay. Now if you see the terms in bracket, they are 1 D complement or D, C or C complement, B or B complement. So what we get is the y is equal to CD or BD or BC, and this you can say it can be implemented with 3 AND gates and 1 OR gate. So y is equal to CD or BD or BC. So similarly you can adopt similar procedure for product of sum operation. So you can write down, and in this case then 3 OR gates and 1 AND gate will be required. Now we take the second example, and in this example 3 LEDs are to be activated by a stepper motor having 3 positions. Now stepper motor is a motor you must have seen in the pedestal, fitted, and at the back there is a regulator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can say when you put it on any of the speed and you make it revolving, then it gives the air for some time at one position, then moves to the next position, then stays there for some time, and then the third, and like this you can say. So that is what is the stepper motor. So the LEDs are lit in sequence so that at no time should all 3 LEDs be on or off at the same time. Okay. So each LED is on when high voltage is applied to it, and it is off when low voltage is applied to it. Design a logic circuit. Now here we are putting up the condition that has its inputs the output of 3 position stepper motor which drive the LEDs. Assume that circuit produces high output voltage when either all LEDs are lit or all are off at the same time. So the condition is that in the normal cases, whenever the logic is applied to an LED, that is high voltage is applied to the LED, it is on, and if 0 is applied, it is off. And the second condition is that when all are on, when all are on, then obviously output is 1, and when all are off at the same time, the output is 0. So determine both the SOP, that is sum of product, and product of sum operation. So we draw the truth table, and if you see A, B, C, that is the normal truth table of 3 variables, that is 8 you can say states. So it is very simple. In the first row 0, 0, 0 when all are off, and we have said that x will be 1, and when x is 1 obviously x complement will be 0, and similarly when all are 1, 1, 1, so x is 1 and complement is 0, and for other you can close your eyes and put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 there. So sum of product solution is x is equal to A complement, B complement, C complement, or ABC. So that means 3 inverters, 2 AND gates, and 1 OR gate is required to implement the solution. Now if you see the product of sum or POS solution, then x complement is equal to A complement B complement C, or A complement B C complement, or A complement B C, or A B complement C complement, or A B complement C, or A B C complement. So let's see the common variable and apply the Boolean theorems. As I said that till such time that we don't study K-map or Quine-Mikulski method, we have to use our intuition like in the normal algebra to minimize this so that we can bring it into some form where Boolean theorem can be applied. So if you rewrite and we say in the first pair it is A complement C within bracket B complement or B, or B C complement, we take it as common, and A complement or A inside, or A B complement common and within bracket C complement or C. Now C complement C, A complement A, B complement or B, this all you know from the Boolean theorem, it is 1. And we get x complement is equal to A complement C, or B C complement, or A B complement. Now let's apply the De Morgan theorem in that. So then x will be obviously x the complement will become x in that case, and because we'll put the bar all over on the right hand side equation, on the left hand side equation, and A complement C, or B C complement, or A B complement, and then whole complement, that is the bar is there because we are applying the De Morgan theorem. And now let's open it up, and it will be A complement C within bracket whole complement dot B C complement within bracket whole complement dot A B complement, A B complement, and within bracket whole complement, and that if you open it will be A double complement plus C, that is double bar, plus C complement dot B complement or C double bar dot A complement or B double bar. Now the double bar will cancel, as in the De Morgan theorem we have already seen, and it will come out to be A or C complement dot B or C complement dot A complement or B. Now this is the product of some solution, and obviously it is more complex than the SOP solution. You can implement either of the two, but look for the economical solution always. Okay. Now if you are short of in the circuit and or NOT gate, and NAND gates are available, as I keep saying, and rather any gate is available, and some gates are short, then you can use your knowledge to implement those and or NOT gate, in this case with the help of NAND gates, which we have already studied, and similarly with the NOR gate also. Next we come to the exclusive OR gate. And what are these exclusive OR gates? This is a two input gate in which output is 0 when both inputs are either 0 or 1 at the same time. For other condition, output is 1. So let's see, A, B are two variables. So they are 0, 0, and obviously the output we have said it will 0, and similarly 1, 1 and output is 0. But for other combination that are 0, 1 and 1, 0, it is 1, 1. So if we write down the Boolean expression, it will be X is equal to A complement B plus A B complement. So here you can say two inverters are required, two AND gates are required, and one OR gate is required, and you can always implement it. This is the symbol of the exclusive OR. It is the normal OR, which you can say double OR, you can say in the beginning after A and B. Similarly, it is the exclusive NOR gate, which is obviously opposite to exclusive OR gate. So we said that when both the variables are 0, 0 or 1, 1, it is 1, output is 1, that is X is 1, and for other that is 0, 1 and 1, 0, it is 0. Okay, opposite to exclusive OR gate, and you can see the symbol, it is marked X NOR. Okay, the only thing is that it was exclusive OR, and then we have put the, you can say small ball, or you can say a circle at the output, which is indicating that it is negative. Okay, so this is what all I had to say today, and if you have liked my video, then please subscribe the channel, share with your friends, and like it, and you will keep receiving these videos. And as I daily say that after this course of DLD, I am going to start with the assembly language course, then of course the design of the project, and the quality assurance, quality control, and lot more, I will say. Thank you very much.